sneaker unboxing first, gonna head to the city, and then we'll just see where the rest of the vlog takes us. Alright, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys is actually my new these hats right here, like similar to the one that I'm wearing right now. I have been getting asked in almost every single YouTube video, every single Instagram, TikTok post. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing February so far. I cannot believe it's the second month in the new year already. It's like crazy, and like I said, hopefully you guys are having an amazing one. I feel like it's just going by super fast, but anyways, as you can see, fully dressed, about to head out the door and meet up with a friend that I haven't seen in a while to just catch up, get some coffee. I don't know if I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, but if not, I'll like flash up maybe some photos of the coffee shop that I go to here in Seattle. But before I head out, I wanted to share with you guys a couple sneakers that I just recently got from Koyo. I'm actually going to be wearing one, so before it gets like dirty and stuff, and before I use it out, I want to share it with you guys. But before we hop into that, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys are, like I said, doing well. Welcome back to another a little bit of everything style vlog. So in this vlog right here, you're going to get the sneaker unboxing, as well as we're gonna go out to the city with Kia and Kira. So I'll kind of share with you guys little bits and bobs of what we get up to for like a traditional like weekend in the life type of vibe. And then make sure you stay tuned to the very end, because I actually have some home updates for you guys, as well as I want to share with you guys just some little bits and bobs that are like kind of slightly outside of men's fashion related that I recently got picked up, or things that were gifted to me. So that's kind of towards the end of the video. So as I mentioned, a nice little bit of everything style vlog that I've been loving to create here on YouTube for you guys, and you guys seem to be really enjoying it as well. So if you have been enjoying it, please keep letting me know in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. And if you have any questions just about where anything is from, or if you just like need more information, everything will be linked in the description box down below. But yeah, like I said, sneaker unboxing first, gonna head to the city, and then we'll just see where the rest of the vlog takes us. All right, so first up, I want to share with you guys this shoe right here from Koyo. Thank you to Koyo for sponsoring today's video and supporting my channel. This one right here in this box, which you guys are seeing in the B-roll clips, is the Monza in bone. This is what the shoes look like right here. Nice, amazing premium leather used throughout, with the suede accents, with the minimal branding on the tongue right there, with the kind of like K kind of, again, suede accents on the side. It says Koyo in the back right there with another touch of suede. I'm just gonna hold up one because it's like easier to talk through. You guys already know what it is. I love a loafer, I love a boot, I love a mock toe derby, but there is something to be said about just a classic, elevated, simple, all year round, easy to wear, easy to style, most importantly sneaker. And Koyo makes some of the best, if not some of my personal favorites, especially when it comes to just a classic silhouette just like this. As you can see, this is going to be perfect for pretty much anything and everything. If any of the fellas that are watching me, you guys work in an office, or if you're someone like me who runs their own business and you're just looking for, again, a simple elevated shoe to pair with pretty much any of your outfits, again, most importantly, all year round, the Monza in bone specifically is an amazing choice. This does come in a ton of other colors and obviously a ton of sizes. Regarding sizing, if you're in between sizes, like for me personally, I'm a 9.5 US, but I always just get a size 9 in Koyo. So like I said, if you're in between sizes, it's just size down to the nearest size. So again, I'm usually a 9.5, but I went and picked up a 9, and it fits perfectly in the Koyo sneakers. I love how this shoe again has that elevated sporty look, but it still can be worn in kind of a more dressed down casual situation. And not to mention, something I really love about the Koyo sneakers is that they're comfortable to wear. You can wear this all day for pretty much, like I said, anything and everything, and it won't hurt. It won't leave your feet like yelling at you by the end of the day. It's comfort. The sole on the inside is amazing, and I just, like I said, pairs well with anything and everything. So if you're looking for a brand new sneaker that is a little bit more on the minimal side of things, the Monza in bone, specifically this colorway right here and this silhouette from Koyo, is definitely a go-to. But if you're looking for something a little bit more fun, I have another option for you guys. This right here is the Carrara or Carrera, depending on how you want to say it, in the sail colorway, and again, silhouette from Koyo. You guys already know what it is. I love me a blue moment. I have been in my blue era, or I've been trying to get back into my blue era. And what is a blue era, you might ask? It's just touches of blue or blue toned pieces throughout your whole entire outfit. I feel like blue is going to be that perfect transitional period as we are in kind of like exiting winter going into spring, and what better way to kind of tap into that blue era with having a shoe with blue accents to like this one right here from Koyo. I love the kind of like basketball retro style shoe, but just obviously paired with that Koyo clean minimal aesthetic. I feel like they definitely did their big one with this in terms of taking, like I said, a more sporty retro kind of basketball inspired shoe and kind of adding their minimal touch to it. I love the suede accents again in blue. I love the Koyo branding with the stitching in the front as well as in the top right there, and then in the back just like the Monza in bone that I showed you. This shoe also does come in a ton of other colors, and similar to the sizing as I mentioned in the previous shoe, the trend sends to this shoe right here. If you're in between sizes, just go down size. This is also handmade in Portugal using Italian calf leather and suede. The padded tongue and ortholite insole is again just going to be perfect for all year round, all day use. And like I said, depending on your vibe, like if you want something a little bit more simple, go with the Monza in bone, but if you want something a little bit more fun, go with this one right here with the touch of blue. If any of you guys are interested in checking out Koyo for their premium footwear, they have so much other options than just sneakers. The sneakers are my personal favorite from them, but they have like boots, loafers, again, so much to choose from, so many sizing options, so many color options. And if you were kind of in this phase with your wardrobe where you're trying to maybe like refresh, new year, new vibes thing, or if you're just in the market for amazing high quality premium sneakers, I'll have those two sneakers linked down below in the description box for you guys to check them out if you're interested. And thank you once again to Koyo for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel. Say hi. High five, high five. Good job, sweetie. High five. What is up, you guys? Happy, honestly don't even know what day it is. I think it's Friday, Saturday, Friday. Happy Friday, or whenever you're watching this. I mentioned at the top of the video that I wanted to share with you guys some primary bedroom updates, as well as share with you guys just a few things that I recently picked up, as well as some things that were gifted to me. So as you can see, we are in the primary bedroom. For any of you guys who are new here, just like either hop on over to my Instagram and watch like the home highlight so you can see kind of what we've gotten up to in terms of designing and kind of just furnishing our brand new-ish new construction home. We bought this house just under 2 years ago, and so we're slowly but surely making it a home, kind of like turning it from a house to a home type of vibe. So like I said, we are in our primary bedroom, and I wanted to share with you guys just a few things that I added to this bedroom. For context, this is our primary bedroom, but we are expecting our second baby, which is going to be our baby boy. And so kind of for the first like 1 to 6 months of his life, obviously we are going to be in the newborn phase. And so we wanted to add some pieces into the bedroom that is going to be his. So we needed a dresser for all of his clothes, all of his essentials, all that stuff. And then we also wanted to get a new accent chair that is kind of on the corner of our room for, you know, when we have to feed him late at night or just kind of pat him down or just kind of like rock him back to sleep type of thing. So yeah, I want to share with you guys that, and then I have a new bedding as well. So everything will be linked down below if you're interested. These pieces obviously aren't just for expecting parents. It's just like solid pieces overall and like solid room bits. So again, I'll have everything linked down below. If you are in a new apartment or if you're just like a home person like myself, you like kind of new elevated sort of home furnishings, these things I think you guys are really going to like. So everything will be linked down below. All right, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys is actually my new bedding. This is not from Walmart. This is something that I bought on my own, and it's a cotton percale bedding. It has a duvet, or sorry, it doesn't have a duvet, it has a comforter. I'm usually a duvet person, like a duvet cover with a duvet insert, but this one is a comforter, and it is an amazing material, nice weight. It's in this nice, just like simple beige color, nice and warm, very like tonal vibes. It came with pillowcases, a fitted sheet, a flat sheet that I'm just using to kind of drape over the bed to kind of get like a more just like casual look and feel. And then obviously it came with a comforter. So this is the first new edition. I love it. I think it looks great. And then the bolster pillow that you're seeing, the dark brown longer pillow, that's from like an expensive home store here in Seattle. I'll have that home store linked down below if you guys are interested, but just a fair warning, it's an expensive pillow. I kind of regret buying it, but nonetheless, it looks really nice. So if you were looking for like new bedding, this one in particular from Amazon is such a great find. So affordable. It comes in so many colors. And as you guys can see, it naturally has this like worn in, almost kind of like linen look, but it's not linen. Like I said, it's cotton percale, so it's great for like warm sleepers. It's great for if you kind of like that cooling effect when it comes to your bedding, and it's just super comfortable, and it's going to be great for the upcoming spring season. This corner right here is a new chair from Walmart. So this is my like prized possession right now. Everyone in the house loves this chair right here. It's a nice boucle material, and it swivels 360, and it's just really big. Like I'll go ahead and sit on it so you guys can see, but it's a nice little corner situation. One of my dogs, the smaller dog that I have, Aiko, she sleeps on here every single night with a blanket draped over. I just took it off so you guys can see like the chair in itself. Here's a closer look up of the fabric. Like I said, really nice. I feel like when it comes to boucle, it's kind of tricky. Like sometimes, a lot of times actually, like boucle can look really cheap, but this one, in my humble opinion, doesn't look cheap. I love the oversized pillows. I love how big it is. But yeah, overall solid like addition to the corner of this room. It was just a different chair before, and that chair was really nice, but it wasn't as comfortable. This is like me and my daughter can sit in it. Kia and Kira can sit in it. Our two dogs fit on it. And like I said, everyone fights over this chair because not only is it comfortable, it's so big. So sometimes I work on here. There's a window obviously right next to it. Have a nice little coffee situation with like the stool right here. But overall, this chair also does come in other colors, other fabrics, and I feel like it's just a really great corner chair. So if you have like an awkward corner in your room, or even in like your living room, if you want to do like two and have kind of more of like a conversation side by side seating situation, this is such a great affordable find that in my opinion doesn't look super affordable. Like it looks nice, high quality, and very luxurious. Solid Walmart find. Looking a little blown out, but this is a new dresser from Walmart. It's just a nice 6-drawer dresser, has some legs on the bottom. I just kept it simple with the styling artwork above, and then a lamp. And this is actually going to be used for my son because we are going to be co-sleeping with him. Well, not on the bed, but like he'll have his own crib situation, but in terms of storage, he'll be staying with us in here during the newborn phase. It's just easier to like be in here all together while he's newborn, because obviously he's going to be waking up throughout the night, and Kira is fully transitioned into her own room. So this is going to be a nice little addition for him, and no one is obviously complaining about additional storage. All right, so now that the primary bedroom updates are out of the way, like I said, everything will be linked in the description box down below. I wanted to share with you guys a few things that I recently picked up, as well as some things that were gifted to me. So let's go ahead and start with the things that I actually bought with like my own money. These hats right here, like similar to the one that I'm wearing right now, I have been getting asked in almost every single YouTube video, every single Instagram, TikTok post, Stevie, what hat is that? Stevie, where can I get that hat? Stevie, can you give me the link to that hat? These are right here are the hats that I have been wearing so much. As you can see, it has a shorter profile. It doesn't go all the way down. It's nice and kind of squared off towards the front like this. Here's kind of a side profile. You guys are seeing it from the reference images and whatnot. It has a straight brim across. You can kind of bend it if you want to, but I personally like it straight across and like firm like that. I feel like it just looks the best. I picked it up in a bunch of new colors. So a navy blue one, because as I mentioned in my like Koyo partnership towards the top of the video, I've been in my blue era, so I wanted to pick up a blue one. I picked up another black one because you just can never go wrong with having like multiples of a black hat. And then for kind of like the spring summer vibes, for something like of a lighter touch to my outfit, I went ahead and picked up this like off-white bone color. So this right here is from the brand called Weld MFG. And it honestly like pains me to put you guys onto these hats and this brand, because I feel like I'm obviously like not one to gatekeep. It's my job to influence and share with you guys things that I like and whatnot, but I just like, I don't want the price to go up on these hats. These hats right here are just a little under, if not a little over $15. The quality is top notch, 10 out of 10. It ships really fast, comes in a ton of colors, and then the actual brand itself, it's a wholesale blanks company, but you can buy singles of their products without it being like super crazy expensive, obviously. So amazing blanks. Like I said, I feel like they finish off any sort of outfit just super nicely, and I feel like this hat specifically, like this silhouette, complements my personal face structure the best, and I feel like it's just a nice switch up from a traditional like baseball cap, like new era cap type vibe. Like it's simple, it doesn't do too much, no logos obviously, so I went ahead and picked it up in a ton of colors. So for all of you guys who keep asking me, Steve, where's that hat from, where's this from, where's that from, it is from Weld MFG. I'll have it linked in the description box down below. All right, another thing that, well, Kia actually bought this for me for Valentine's Day, but I am going to be obviously getting so much use out of it. She went ahead and picked me up an Ember mug. So this is what it looks like right here. So for those of you guys who don't know, an Ember mug is just a like temperature controlled mug. So it keeps all of your hot drinks hot while you're drinking it without obviously having to reheat it in the microwave. This is a mug that I actually got for Kia 2 years ago. I got her just a plain black one. This one right here is the limited edition stainless steel edition. So anyways, going back to the mug, she wanted this for Valentine's Day, oddly enough, 2 years ago. I went ahead and bought it for her. Loves that cup to this day. She uses it so much. And lately, I've been on a really big hot coffee kick, in the sense of I've been trying to like nail down my latte art. I've been really enjoying like lattes, cappuccinos. If I have like a smaller cup, which is not this, but like in a smaller like cup, like a ceramic one that I have downstairs, I've been really enjoying a cortado. And so I've just been on a really big hot coffee kick lately. But the thing with hot coffee is if you don't drink it fast enough, which I'm not a fast drinker, like I like to take my time, I like to chill, relax, get some work done, sip on it obviously. And so I don't want to be rushed to drink my drink. So when I'm drinking in a standard ceramic cup, I have to consistently keep microwaving it. And Kia's like, aren't you getting tired of that? And I'm like, yeah, honestly, like I wish I had an Ember mug like yours. And so she's really good at like gift giving. It's definitely like one of her love languages in terms of like the love languages that she's good at. So she went ahead and jotted down on her phone, and then she gave this gift to me early, even though it's not Valentine's yet by the time that I'm filming this video. But anyways, she gave it to me early, and so I wanted to obviously share it with you guys. So if any of you guys are into hot coffee, you like kind of slowly sipping on your drink throughout the day, and you want to just like relish and just like enjoy your coffee without having to reheat it, because like for the real ones, no, like it kind of changes the vibe if you have to like microwave it. I don't know, it just ruins it, versus having it in this Ember mug. It's a temperature control thing, it has an app, all that stuff, and like the stainless steel is a nice limited edition option. It comes in a ton of colors as well, but basically this will keep your hot drinks hot without having to properly reheat it in the microwave. So Valentine's Day gift, shout out to Kia for gifting this to me. And like I said, I can't wait to use it, but I wanted to share it with you guys first. So if you're interested, I'll have this linked down below. The last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is a brand new fragrance from the team over at Lore. So they actually went ahead and sent this to me, and I love this fragrance so much. Like admittedly, I already opened it, but obviously I just wanted to share it with you guys and like repackage it so you can really get the essence of the brand. So this right here is a PR package, but this is the actual fragrance. The packaging is crazy, 10 out of 10. I feel like it gives very like luxurious vibes within just the packaging, and the scent is so strong. You can literally smell it from the box, which is a nice little touch. Like I said, the branding is amazing, and I feel like, I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but I feel like branding just makes the overall experience of a product that much better, and it just enhances everything for me. Like it makes me like the product even more, because if I was to organically buy this, it just makes my dollar feel like it went that much further, if that makes sense. So anyways, this is the packaging. The fragrance that I went ahead and picked up was the Somewhere But Nowhere Eau de Parfum. This is what the box looks like right here, and then you open it up and this is the bottle. I love the organic shape, I love the silver on the top, and I love how it's just very simple and minimal with the engraving towards the top right there, the engraving on the bottle, and like I said, it's a very organic shape. This right here, I feel like is very hard to describe in terms of like fragrances in general are hard, but if you are looking for a soft yet masculine, almost like deeper, richer scent, a little does go a long way. You like something that's a little bit more earthy, something like, think like water and mountains and trees, but it still has that sophisticated, like elevated vibe to it. That something you could wear to the office, something you could wear on a date night, but something that you could still wear casually during the day. I feel like this is a really great all year round, everyday scent. It smells so luxurious. So if any of you guys are in the market for a new scent, this is available at Sephora, I think. So if you want to go ahead and try it, they have a total of four fragrances that you guys can try out. But like I said, packaging amazing, the smell, the strength, and like the overall like kind of quality that it emits in terms of smell is amazing. Like a little does go a long way. So yeah, check it out if you're interested. I'll have it linked down below, but you can also check it out in Sephora for all of the other ones that they offer. Yeah, that wraps up this portion of the vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna have with it next, but like I said, everything will be linked down below if you're interested. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the vlog so far. Hopefully you guys are having a solid February, and let me know if you kind of want to see anything else in terms of the upcoming vlogs over on Instagram, TikTok. If you're not following me there, make sure you do so. And yeah, hopefully you're just enjoying it so far. So I'll see you in the next clip if there is one. Not sure, but if there isn't, peace out. If there is, I'll see you in the next clip.